This is the Sales Gravy Podcast. I'm Jeb Blount, best-selling author of Fanatical Prospecting and Sales EQ, and I'm here to help you open more doors, close bigger deals, and rock your commission check. Building relationships with the stakeholders who make and influence the buying decisions in your deals is one of the keys to standing out and gaining a decided competitive advantage. More on this in a minute, but first, I want to tell you why I'm in love with ZoomInfo and why the entire team at Sales Gravy uses the ZoomInfo platform to get in touch with the right people and companies. You see, ZoomInfo helps our team fill our pipeline faster with new targeted leads, so we spend less time prospecting and more time selling. What I love most about ZoomInfo is that it allows us to quickly identify target prospects by industry, company location and size, revenue, title, job function, employers, and even similar companies. ZoomInfo gives us access to over 13 million company profiles, 46 million direct dials, and 91 million business emails. You can learn more about ZoomInfo and take the platform for a free test drive at zoominfo.com/salesgravy. That's zoominfo.com/salesgravy. When I was a kid, I spent hours sitting in courtrooms watching my dad, who was a lawyer, try cases. In the summer, my mom would drop me off at the federal courthouse, and I can still remember the unique smells and sounds and how everything seemed so huge and imposing. I'd always find a bench near the front of the courtroom, and I'd sit and watch the master. My dad earned the reputation of being one of the greatest trial lawyers and legal minds of his generation, and he was so good at his craft that when he was trying a case, the opposing attorneys would often give up before the trial even started. My dad was a master at shaping the courtroom and flipping the script in his favor. As he addressed the jury, he would make subtle shifts in his pace, his words, his voice inflection, his accent, and his body language so that each member of the jury perceived that he was speaking directly to them. They liked him because he made them feel that he understood them and their importance. He answered the questions that each jury member would ask about his client based on that jury member's unique situation. Because of this, they trusted and believed him. And even in the most improbable situations, he was able to sway juries to return verdicts in his client's favor. The opposing counsel usually argued the case on facts and logic and through self-important pontification. But my dad grabbed the jury members' hearts, and he won and won and won because he didn't play the same game as everyone else. It wasn't until I was in college and interning at his office that I learned firsthand how we engineered these wins. One of my jobs was researching jury members before trial. In his office, there was a war room where we created a jury map. On the board, we placed a picture of each potential juror, information about who they were, their career and family history, why they might find for us, why they might find against us, emotional hot buttons, cultural background, education, likes, dislikes, fears, political beliefs, legal history, and many seemingly mundane facts that sometimes turned out to be very important. My dad and his team studied the jurors. They used their empathy to step into the jurors' shoes. And for this reason, my dad defeated most of his competitors before they ever stepped foot into the courtroom. This same powerful methodology can deliver big wins for you in sales and give you a true competitive advantage. In mid to long cycle complex sales, pigeonholing yourself with a single stakeholder creates risk and lowers win probability. So, like my dad, you must leave nothing to chance. You must get to know every stakeholder you can and find out what's important to them and step into their shoes. The good news is tools like ZoomInfo and LinkedIn have made mapping stakeholders easier than ever. The key, though, is doing it. It's taking the time up front to uncover and research all the potential stakeholders in your deals and their relationships to each other. It's being intentional with building and nurturing stakeholder relationships, and it's becoming strategic in your approach. But when you take this extra step and begin mapping and nurturing your stakeholders, you'll crush your competitors before they ever walk onto the field of play. If you're ready to power your revenue growth with accurate and up-to-date information, go check out ZoomInfo at zoominfo.com/salesgravy. That's zoominfo.com/salesgravy. And for more free tips, go check out my YouTube channel. I post brand new videos almost every day. And you can get thousands of free articles and videos on Sales Gravy at salesgravy.com. That's salesgravy.com.